Alright, so with one out in the bottom of the fourth, Wisdom hits this little check swing dinker into right field. And this is a typical run and hit. Not a hit and run, a run and hit. The count's 3-2, and if you look, Rizzo's probably going to get thrown out of second if Wisdom doesn't put the ball in play. But basically what Wisdom is being told here is, hey man, any ball in the strike zone, you gotta swing at it, you gotta make contact. If it's not, just take it, it's a ball, it's a walk, runners advance, you're chilling. And by sending Rizzo to second, we're going to open up the entire right side of the infield for you. And Cubs execute really well. But now with runners on first and third, the Cubs hit this ground ball to Hosmer, and dude just can't play defense sometimes, man. When Hosmer fields the ball, Rizzo is maybe halfway to home plate, probably going to be thrown out at home. And before you say something like, why is Rizzo running here if he knows he's going to get thrown out at home by a mile? The reason for that is because if he doesn't go home, then Hosmer has a double play chance, and the double play automatically ends the inning with no runs. And so at least if he goes home and forces an out at home, the Cubs still have a chance to score the runner on second. But none of this matters because Hosmer's, I don't know, dude. He just drops the ball, and the dude is just like trolling out there. So the Cubs score a run here, and then the next hitter, Eric Sogard, hits this little dinker up the middle, and this drops. But if you watch the replay, this ball drops maybe 2 or 3 feet in front of Tommy Pham, and if he dives, I'd say there's probably a 50% chance he catches that ball. And there's no doubt in my mind that he should have dove, because if you look at the replay, center fielder is right behind him, and this ball is going straight into the ground, so it's not like it's going to roll like 50 feet in like 2 seconds. Tommy Pham has perfect backup, and so if he just dove, put his body on the line, maybe he catches it, and if he doesn't, he's got backup there. And this is why it's important, because if you look at the runners, there's still only one out in the inning, and so they have to hold up for a bit. And if you look at where the runners are when the ball drops, if Tommy Pham catches this ball, there's a good chance that he can throw the ball to second before the runner on second returns to second. So that would have been a double play out of the inning. Crazy play, probably would have been a top 10 play, but it could have happened. But because the Padres don't get out of the inning with bases loaded, there's another little pop-up to left field, and Kim and Pham just hate each other. Kim picks up the ball, throws it in, Manny catches it, tags third, throws it to second, and Kim and Pham are just lying on the ground. Now this umpire points at second and makes the out call, and I have no idea what's going on so far. And if we return to Pham and Kim, Pham's neck is being checked out, so I think he has some injury there, and Kim is just, I don't know what he's doing, but he's in pain. But the Padres are walking off the field, so the inning's over, which means the Padres got 2 outs on this play? How, Sway? Well, here's how. Watch this replay, and the first thing you notice is that no one's mouths are moving. No one's calling for the ball, no one's saying, I got it, and that's what I'm going to assume is the reason why these two collided. But also, Kim ends up with the ball in his glove, and then his head goes straight into Tommy Pham's chin. And then the ball pops out. If you watch a different angle, you just see Tommy Pham's head go straight up after the top of Kim's head goes straight into him. But when this ball falls out, Pham is just lying on the ground. He don't care about the play, but Kim has the presence of mind to pick it up and just chuck it in. Now this play was ruled a 6-5-4 double play. In layman's terms, that's shortstop to third base to second base. Now, how did this double play happen? Well, look at this angle. The runner on third for the Cubs ends up just going home, but the runner on second and the runner on first end up returning to their respective bases. So when this ball drops and Kim throws it to third and Manny tags third, and then Manny throws it to Cronenworth at second and Cronenworth tags second, they're basically getting 2 force outs on the play. Now this runner at third that crosses home plate before this play is over, his run does not count. Because anytime a runner crosses home plate, but the third out of the inning was a force out, that run doesn't count. And so an easy way to think about this right now is ignore the fly ball aspect of it. Imagine the shortstop just fielded a ground ball, threw it to third base, and the third baseman threw it to second base, and that's how a double play happened. It's a little unconventional, but if that happens, then the run doesn't count. A more conventional example is if the shortstop fielded a ground ball, gave it to second baseman threw to first, double play. Again, you would think the run doesn't count if you follow baseball enough. That's basically what's going on here. And so the Padres escaped this only giving up 1 run. But when Pham comes to his senses and comes back into the dugout, he's pissed and all his teammates are looking at him. Joe Musgrove is massaging himself. And then he starts fighting with Bobby Dickerson. And wisely, whoever this Padre was pushes him deep into the dugout, and we don't really see what happens next. But we do see the rest of the team being in shock, and Myers just being like, I'm done with this guy. But yeah, Padres lose. If you like this video, make sure you leave a like. Make sure you subscribe. There's a Discord if you want to join. And yeah, peace.